And the worst of it is music ministers. The ones they call music ministers. The ones they call, because I didn't see that in the Bible. The ones they call music ministers. There's no difference between them and Davido and Tiwa Savage and Burna Boy. The modus operandi is the same. They have agents, they have agencies, they have managers, they have a list of things you must do. You pay, you sort things out before they come. The same thing. The only difference is that their lyrics are motivational. Everything a double. Oh, it's motivational. It's not the gospel. So they will come and motivate, hype people, make people cry, make people feel nice. And then after it all, nothing. And they will charge $50,000 for one night. $50,000 for one night. Those of them they call A-list in gospel ministers. They will charge that kind of amount. 10 million to my account before we move. One night. These are businessmen using the Bible as a meal ticket.
For the sake of the body of Christ, I thought to bring some.
Oh, fake.
Not only for the sake of the body of Christ. Body of Christ. You know, I don't hear them now. Now, to all those people that are saying, oh, very dark man have been paid to manipulate the case, very dark man have not listened to anything Mercy Chinwo have to say. No. See, I say one thing. I want three questions to be answered. Did Mercy Chinwo and her people take easy to Ilorin EFCC office and detain him for more than a week? Please, everybody should answer that questions. And why didn't she say it in her video that they took him to EFCC and detained him for 8 days? That's number one. Number two, why didn't she mention that she was given $274,000, which I posted the receipts? In everything she did mention that. And lastly, did they serve you letter in 2023 that they were going to hold your royalty back because you were going behind the record label to make money, and you were also diverting funds that were meant for the record label? These are the three most important questions. If you can deny these, then they can bring the lawsuit to bury that man. But any other thing they want to say on this internet is nonsense. The only way anybody can challenge me online now is if Mercy Chinwo can say, I did not take him to EFCC and EFCC did not detain him. If Mercy Chinwo can say, it was not under duress. No, they did not give me $274,000 royalty money. Do you understand? And EFCC did not claim his account. And let her also deny that you should not go behind the record label to make money and to divert funds. Let them deny. If I know if you deny all these ones, I don't want to hear my name for media say very dark man manipulate anything. I stand for the truth and the truth alone. I don't care, irrespective of the person that is involved. If you like, make it be the biggest pastor for this country. If you did found wanting, I will talk. I know the odds will be against me, different people, because people like these ministers. I don't care. But everything Mercy Chinwo said in that video is shady. Now, I still ask a question again. Why did you bring Jerry Eze into that video? Why did you mention Nathaniel Bassey into that video? See, one people where you go fear, and people will be say two of na the quarrel. And the day when they won't come talk on a matter, they won't come talk why two people they quarrel. They can't bring another person. You know those friends will be say, two of na the quarrel. Then if people won't judge the matter, you can't say, even you, where you did here. Now so you tell me that time, say, he no like you. This one. Even if he said it that he does not like Pastor Jerry Eze, why did you bring it? It shows the kind of person that you are, Mercy Chinwo. Let's assume that he even said it, that he does not like Jerry Eze and Nathaniel Bassey. Let's assume that he said, I don't like Jerry Eze to you. The fact that you brought it out in that video shows who you are. And this is for people that think critically. Do you understand? That's only what I can say. But for me, anybody, I don't see different story. Oh, very dark man have been manipulated. They don't pay him. 3 questions. And until you answer this thing, I don't want to hear my name in people's mouths. I run this internet. And you know how I run it? I run it with truth and integrity. Nobody in the whole country has that. Don't play with me. Else you're going to learn and you will learn the hard way. Don't play.
When they get the 100% into their bank account, they split it with the data that is being given to them by the DSPs. They look at, okay, GUC amount is this. Mercy Chinwo, the data guys run the data, checks it and say, oh, GUC is this amount, Mercy is this amount, this XYZ is this, and they allot it based on the percentage that is being given to them. I don't understand why we are doing this. I will call ourselves Christians. Now, GDK has said, oh, I want to be away from this. You are not yet away from this. So Easy Concept reached out to me and he said, oh, I came highly recommended that he wants me to come and look at his business structure and his finances. That he has with 2 of these artists, Mercy Chinwo and GDK. And I'm going to start from GDK's part. Okay, we have given GDK all the documents needed for audit. We are expecting a report. But before, they also sent an annexure requesting for some things that we don't have, like bank account in this bank. And I said I don't have bank account in those banks. But we are still expecting their reports. So we were expecting reports. It's okay, let's work on their account. Let me see what they have done. Let's see if we're waiting for reports. Reports never came. The only time we can see reports was posted on blog. Is it that gave it to the blog? Is it that gave it to the blog? Now, because they will claim they are not going to blogs, but somebody gave a blog the audit report and they posted it online. And in this audit report, there were a lot of misclassification. There were a lot of There were some things they just needed to bring to the organization for them to clarify to them. They never did. And for that, that is even, I don't even know what to say. You have the reports with you. You have your complaints. Having reconciliation in finances is a normal thing. That's why the word is there, reconciliation. You can feel, even I've had reconciliation before with my banks. I've had reconciliation with my bank and I'm saying, oh, I'm writing this bank because I feel 5 million naira difference was debited for my money. They will respond to me and say, no, it was XYZ. Now, you observe some variances based on your audit, based on your financial report that you got. Now, those variances, you never brought it back to them to clarify you. And you went online and pasted it. Number one, you expose the policy of their clients that paid, as you are assuming the money of their clients is actually your own. I don't understand. Then there is a particular fund that comes in. They don't have data. They send emails severally. When I joined them 6 months ago to start working with them on these finances, I will always say, send email. They have sent emails severally. There are evidence to it. They have not sent data. And that money is not for only GDK. It's for everybody. Should we give the money to you? I don't understand. You would have brought it to them and they will actually clarify it to you. You never did. Then there is a client's name that our money was paid for production services not related to GDK streaming. She put the money there and she has the lady's name on social media. Those are breach of policy. And this particular organization that carried out the audit and GDK actually signed non-disclosure agreement, but you went ahead to publish the report without sending it to Easy Concept as an organization to actually respond to it. This is if you call ourselves Christians, this thing we don't have to do it. As I keep asking, what exactly is the problem? You said it's owing you. If somebody is owing you, you bring your report. Then they check it and reconcile and say, and there is even need for, there is a place for, after reconciliation, if there is anything that is due to you, they pay you. For them to open up and give you all their bank statements, give you all the data, I'm telling you, it's good enough that they are transparent. And I, as a person, I've seen their book. When they get the 100% into their bank account, they split it with the data that is being given to them by the DSPs. They look at, okay, GUC amount is this. Mercy Chinwo, the data guys run the data, checks it and say, oh, GUC is this amount, Mercy is this amount, this XYZ is this, and they allot it based on the percentage that is being given to them. I don't understand why we are doing this. And we call ourselves Christians. Now, GDK has said, oh, I want to be away from this. You are not yet away from this. So I love you, I love your songs a lot, but you are not yet away from this. One of the recently was Abel. And when Abel and Pharaoh Timmy said, we are withdrawing, we actually realized that they withdrew it out of the. You have action against Easy Concept with EFCC. Have you withdrew it? So you are standing in as witness for Mercy in this case. Have you withdrew yourself? So don't come and do. I have withdrew. I am setting aside. I don't want to. I've prayed. Yet you have not done it officially. We don't. That is action. If you know you are actually stepping out of this, then you should do it the right way. That is for GDK.